डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इसके पहले क्लासेस में हमने देखा कि 8086 आर्किटेक्चर क्या है. वी हैव स्टडीड मोर अबाउट रजिस्टर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इन 8086 माइक्रो प्रोसेसर एंड 8086 माइक्रो प्रोसेसर पाइपलाइन आर्किटेक्चर के बारे में भी हमने डिस्कस किया कि 8086 में पाइपलाइन स्ट्रक्चर कैसे बनता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन क्यू एंड द एग्जीक्यूशन यूनिट. And register organization also we have seen AX, BX, CX and DX register are the general purpose data registers. CS, SS, DS, ES are code segment, stack segment, data segment, extra segment registers. Flags हमारा बचा है. एंड इसके अलावा पॉइंटर्स एंड इंडेक्स रजिस्टर्स है. स्टैक पॉइंटर SP, BP बेस पॉइंटर, सोर्स इंडेक्स, डेस्टिनेशन इंडेक्स SINDI एंड इंस्ट्रक्शन पॉइंटर IP. So these are the general purpose registers AX, BX, CX, DX, which are 16-bit register, and in which AX is the 16-bit accumulator. It means whatever calculation will be performed in the arithmetic logical unit, the answer will be stored in the accumulator. Whatever data will be obtained from the codes, the data will be stored and loaded into the accumulator, and then it will be moved on to the ALU and other parts. BX register is used as the offset register. CX is used as the counter in programming during programming of string and loop instruction. DX register is a general purpose and can be used as destination in case of some instructions. BX register is a data register which can be used for 16 or 8-bit ALU operations. Other than this, segment registers, code segment, data segment, extra and stack segment registers, they are used to hold the segment address of the memory. And the pointers and index register contain the offsets. 8086 has 16-bit flag register. It has 9 flags. The first is the carry flag. Whenever the carry is generated during the ALU operations, then carry flag is set to 1, otherwise it is 0. If during ALU operations, arithmetic or the logical operations, the parity is even parity. What is parity? Parity is the count of number of ones in that particular bit or word, bit group or the word. Then if the number is even, the parity bit is set. If the number of ones is odd, the parity bit is reset, that is 0. Next flag is the auxiliary carry flag. Especially it is used during BCD calculation, binary coded decimal calculation. So whenever BCD calculation is performed, the auxiliary carry flag is set or reset. If the carry is raised after the 4th bit, then the auxiliary carry flag is set, as well as the CF carry flag is also set. Then next flag is the sign flag. If negative number is there, sign flag is set. If positive number is obtained, MSB, then sign flag is 0. Then next is the single step trap. Single step trap occurs if it is set, otherwise 0. Interrupt enable flag. Whenever a device interrupts the microprocessor, if interrupt enable flag is high, then only interrupt will be read by the microprocessor. Then string direction. Whenever string operations have to be performed by the microprocessor on the string, the direction from right to left or left to right depends upon the string direction flag. If it is set, left to right. If it is 0, right to left. Then next is the overflow flag. Whenever the calculation is performed, arithmetical calculation is performed by ALU and overflow occurs, means the result is more than 16 bits, then the overflow flag is set to indicate the overflow. So these are the details of the flags here. You can see. Now we come to the memory segmentation. I have told yesterday's class that microprocessor 8086 supports the memory segmentation. It has got the feature of memory segmentation. So let us see what is memory segmentation and how the memory is segmented. The 8086 can access 1 MB physical memory, and this physical address of the memory is calculated with the help of segment registers and the offset registers. So how a physical address is calculated, that we will see now. See, if the segment register contains the address 1005H and the offset address is 555H. For example, if code segment register contains of CS, as CS is 16-bit register, so if contents of CS is 1005 and the content of IP instruction pointer, which can be treated as an offset address, is 5555H, then the segment address is shifted by 4 positions. This 1055H is hexadecimal number. It will be converted into binary. Here this is converted into binary. So 5 from right side you can see 5 is equivalent to 101. So we want the grouping of 4 bits to represent a hexadecimal digit. Therefore 5 is 0101, 0 is 0000, and 1 is 0001. It is shifted by 4 position from the right side. So here you can see the shifting of a nibble, and add offset address 5555H. 55 means add every digit, hexadecimal digit 5 is equivalent to 0101 binary. So if we add this, we get the result 155A5H. The formula for physical address is, the physical address is equal to segment address into 10H plus offset address. This will give you the actual physical address of the memory. In this way, the physical address of the memory is calculated by the microprocessor. Now some advantages of the segmented memory are there. Here the memory capacity allowed is 1 MB, but the actual address to be handled, ये जो 1 MB memory है, it requires 20 bits to generate the address. But what happens, we have 16 bits register, we don't have 20 bits register in microprocessor 8086. Still it can address the 20 bit address. How it will address, that we have seen. CS:IP pair finds out, determines the 20 bits physical address. फिजिकल एड्रेस कैलकुलेशन कैसा हुआ, अभी फार्मूला और एग्जाम्पल में आपने देखा. तो मेमोरी सेगमेंटेशन का बेनिफिट क्या हुआ कि हम 16 बिट रजिस्टर से 20 बिट एड्रेस जनरेट कर सकते हैं बाय हैविंग सम स्पेशल मैकेनिज्म. एंड this segmentation allows the placing of code, data and stack portion in different parts of the segmented memory. So data and code का अलग से protection हो जाता है. Data is not mixed up with the code and it permits a program and its data to put into different areas of memory. So provision for reallocation can be done. So we can see that memory segmentation, overlapping and non-overlapping memory segments you can see in the diagram. This is non-overlapping memory segment. This whole complete block is 1 MB memory right from 000 to FFFF. So here you can see there are two segments, segment 1 and segment 2, and dash 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 means other segments are there. Maximum there can be 4 segments. कौन से segments? CS, DS, ES, SS. These are the segments. So 64 KB का maximum एक block हो सकता है segment का, and this block is variable. So this is non-overlapping segment. You can see first segment में CS1 offset IP1, CS:IP लिखा जाता है इस पेयर को. सेकेंड सेगमेंट का भी जो एड्रेस है, दैट इज CS2:IP2 विल बी द एड्रेस of the second segment. Here second block showing you the overlapping segment. इसमें क्या हो रहा है, एक सेगमेंट, सी दीज सेगमेंट्स आर टोटली लॉजिकल. ये लॉजिक किसके पास कौन डिराइव करता है, माइक्रो प्रोसेसर विल डिसाइड द एड्रेस ऑफ द सेगमेंट्स. नो यूज़र कैन डिफाइन द एड्रेस ऑफ द सेगमेंट. माइक्रो प्रोसेसर इटसेल्फ डिसाइड्स द एड्रेस ऑफ द सेगमेंट. देयरफॉर आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं देर आर टू, सेगमेंट 1 एंड सेगमेंट 2. सेगमेंट 2 इज सबसेट ऑफ सेगमेंट 1. So for segment 1 the address is CS1:IP2 and for segment 2 CS2:IP2. These two are the overlap, but CS2:IP2 are having different address and CS1:IP1 is having different segment address. So in this way microprocessor can handle the segmentation. So the overlapping area locations physical address क्या हो जाएगा, CS1 plus IP1 and second में CS2 plus IP2, which indicates the procedure of the physical address.